You know, when I was 16 years old, I worked at a comedy club, and Jay Leno was working in West Orange, New Jersey,
Yeah.
and we had to we had to go get him. And I just started working at the comedy club. Maybe I was 17. And I'd already started open mic night, and I went and got him. Like the owner goes, "You'll go get him." I went with my parents' station wagon and my two friends. So we were all about 17.
Yeah.
And I told my friends, "Don't ask him any stupid questions." But then I ended up asking him.
What'd you ask him?
You know what? It's so weird that I remember like 80% of the stupid question. I had heard him say something about money, like certain jobs he gets paid, in cash.
Yes.
So for some reason, and I go, "What do you do when you're on the road a long time with your money?" It was something like that. And then my friend started laughing in the back, and I knew Jay knew. Like I didn't want to think we're laughing at his expense. He goes, "Well, what are they? What's cracking them up back there?" I go, I told him not to ask dumb questions, and he thought that was so funny because I had just asked a really dumb question.
And also, he's the host of Tonight Show, so he knows what it's like.
No, he wasn't hosting.
I know that, of course, but like he knows what it's like to ask a dumb question. He probably ran, a million dumb questions through his mind.
No, he was nice. He got in the station wagon. I mean, of course, we were like, couldn't fucking believe that Jay Leno was.
I still can't. When we're in the green room, I call him Mr. Jay Leno when I watch him. Mr. Jay Leno.
He gets in the car and he goes. I remember we thought it was so funny. He goes, because of my parents' station wagon. He goes, "Hey, a place like this costs you about $2,500 in New York a month."
Yeah, exactly, Bob. We're here with Todd Glass on the Talking Comedy Podcast. Todd, do you think in your past life you were decor?
You think? You mean the reason you know what? I've thought about that a lot. Not in my past life. I think we all innately care about different things, so I don't like to make fun of people that maybe don't care about atmosphere as much as me, whether it's in a comedy club or whether it's at my house or the lighting at places. But for some reason, I don't know why, because it's not like my parents had an amazing, I care about ambiance.
Do you think it was because they didn't have the ambiance, so you
No, because they weren't horrible. Our house, we had, a nice house, but
yeah,
it wasn't, I do remember the person I met that had a lot of style and ambiance that could make anything look good. It was a friend of mine, and she just got it. And I knew whenever I went over her place, I'm like, she gets it. She gets it. And I definitely was influenced by her.
What year and where was that?
It was in Philadelphia. I was going to try to give you the short version, but I worked at a Dairy Queen.
Okay.
And the owners were super young. Meg was like 22. I was like 15 or 16 at that point. The owners were like 22 and her husband was 27. They owned 3 Dairy Queens. Young, successful couple. And when I went to their house, they would invite the employees over, like for a Christmas party. And their house, I'm like, oh, they get it. I just saw it. They got it.
100%.
So I always care about ambiance.
One of those beautiful houses I've ever been in. Jack and Terry, who own the Ha Ha Comedy Club.
Watch your mouth.
I know. You know what I'm talking. So I walked in their house one time on Thanksgiving, and I looked around and I go, "You got to start paying the comics." And like, what? I go, "This is how you're living." But beautiful, every single thing to just like you would love this place. It's like she's, those are good people. But I feel you about the decor. Now you have your career seems to be like re-exploding. You're selling a lot of tickets again. It seems like, and so you have these videos where you set up. It's almost like the point of view of a cup. Did you think of that? I'm sure it's coming from underneath you, but it's
it's during the long story very short. During the pandemic, I stumbled upon TikTok.
Yeah.
The way I put it is I wasn't mad at it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I was jealous.
Yeah.
The funny things, and I thought if you do a deep dive into it, I get why people if you it's like comedians today that go, "Oh, there's no good comedy anymore."
Right.
It's because you're not out there.
Get out there.
In 1980, if you just dabbled at comedy, you'd see a lot of bad stuff.
Yes.
But when you're young and it's 1980 or 1990, whatever year it is, and you're taking in a lot of comedy, you see the good stuff too. You can't just stick your nose in. So if you dabble into if you watch 20 minutes of TV, you might go TV sucks.
Exactly.
But if you watch it for the brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the funny and heartwarming. I liked it. And I'm a bit person. I like bits. So, this, I was doing it and I was liking it, but I was having a little hard time, when to post stuff, what to do. And I through another friend met this, Chad Maxwell.
Yeah.
and he's a content creator. And listen,
Okay.
he had about like 500,000.
Yeah, I know the name.
He had been doing it like only a year, and he had 500,000 people, and he started
Wow.
helping me, and that changed everything.
That's awesome.
And he was the one. I didn't even really understand it. He wanted to do a video like where I'm in a restaurant and the person has their phone out.
Mhm.
and
Oh, yeah.
it's behind a ketchup bottle.
So that's what that is.
Or if it's in an Uber, it's behind
Yeah.
the seat. And I didn't really understand it at first, but the way it clicked for me, he goes, "Well, the thing, may pretend it's like, what have you been saying that made this
Right.
person in any situation pull out their phone? You must have been saying shit before that when someone goes, get your phone out." So I always
Yeah.
tell them, put more stuff in the way. The more stuff in the way, the phone like
Oh, yeah.
shared. And if I ever look sort of in the phone area, he ducks behind whatever's on the table, or in the Uber, fake Uber, he pulls
Yeah.
the camera behind the seat. Those are fun to do because I can just sort of say random things. But I
100%.
really like it. I met so many nice, I've worked with other content creators now. We get together and
Great.
we do videos together. So I'm really
You're young at
having
heart,
the
though.
time of my life.
You've always been young at heart. Like, what is like? You just have like a great spirit about you. You always have. Like, what is there a key to that? Like,
I don't know what it is, but I have never been mad at the new thing. I mean, this has been going on.
yeah.
Comedians were mad at Vines. You can't be funny in 15 seconds.
That's good.
You can't be, and then the podcasts they all made fun of. I think anything new that comes along, I get it. I think what happens with a lot of comics and probably people in general,
Yeah.
you figure out how to do something
Mhm.
and you finally figure it out and then it changes.
Yes.
Like, so I get it. It's frustrating. Hello. But I've always, I've always embraced,
Yeah.
luckily, because I don't think it happened for any reason. I just think partly I'll give myself credit for it, but some it's just luck that I'm not mad at the new thing.
And why are you not giving yourself that credit? Because it is the open heart, the open mind that you have. And Lorenzo Vance just said it. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, give myself credit. I guess I could. I mean, yeah, I give myself a little credit,
You should.
but I think it's just who I am by nature. Probably my parents, my mom. My mom was a pretty cool hip, for
Yeah.
lack of a better word, and
And what did your parents do?
my dad was in the shoe business.
That makes sense. Now this is the decor.
No,
This is
and my mom was
that's a cobbler's mindset.
my and my mom. She was basically a mom, but she also she showed dogs.
She did show dogs.
Yeah,
And you don't know where this decor came from. Your dad's a cobbler. Your mom's in this show dogs.
excuse me, my dad was not a cobbler. Look at this guy. Is that as soon as they say shoes? No, he was in the wholesale shoe business.
But it's this like the specificity.
I don't
What's
think
the
you
word?
can tie it to them. If you could try, but you're gonna have to get back to them.
Let me try.
Al Bundy?
Exactly. He hears shoes, cobbler. He pictures my dad in a little thing.
This is called Spinning It Positive with Mark Saratella today. There you go. And we got one of the most brilliant. You know Moranzio?
Of course I do.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I was with him when he turned 60.
Wow.
You were with Tosh.
Me, every year Tosh does Reno for the holidays. He has a gig of
Oh, that age. That it bothered me, but not for long. It bothered me, but not for long. But it really melted my heart because I don't really care about my birthday. But I do a little. Like what I always say, I don't really care about my birthday. But if last minute I can use it to get a group of people together, because
100%.
sometimes
It was so. I wanted to ask you so many questions.
It was so sweet of him. He was,
Yeah.
Daniel. That's Daniel.
Yeah.
But it really melted my heart. I almost teared up a little because I didn't care. But then I got off stage and we went into this room.
Had
We're
cake and everything.
They're awesome.
I'm like, Daniel, just leave it to
Eddie
Daniel.
Gosling
Yeah.
call you.
Yeah, and I
it was great, dude.
I
It
appreciate
was
it.
dope.
Yeah.
I was with him, so I was like, man, I want to ask him so many questions, but he was handling it so well. I was like, I'm gonna let him just.
Yeah.
It-
You know what I did learn though? Like, every age, I remember I remember turning 20
Mhm.
and it bothered me because I started comedy at 16. So I was a teenager. I'm 16, people that are sort of proud of you and they think you're funny whenever you meet new comedians, they'll go, he's 16, he's 16, he's 17, he's 18. And then when I turned 20, somebody goes, oh, how old are you? I go, when I turned 20, how old are you? Like a year even
Right.
later, I
Yeah.
go, 19.
I-
I started lying. I started lying because it didn't seem cool.
It didn't
What
seem
is
new.
that?
You didn't seem new.
It didn't seem new. I'm 20.
You're not impressive anymore.
23, I thought, oh my God, you're 25. Now you're old.
Right.
And then at 30, I started saying I was 28.
So I just turned 50 2 weeks ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I'm not enjoying it.
It's yeah. You know what? Here's the good news.
What is it?
Here's the good. Here's the good news.
It's blurry.
You know, I did know that every age I look back on, you know, you hear this a lot. Like, you know, 30 now does not seem old when I think back of 30. Are we?
Okay, cool.
51. But I feel amazing. I take care of myself. I do.
Yeah, you got a stretch guy.
I do. That's the only thing I had to do that changed my life, and that's once a week.
I want to do it, dude. Like I played. So
It changed my
you
life.
know it. I play basketball every week. I mean, I have a basketball game tomorrow. I play on Sundays, but I also tumble when I'm done playing ball. Like I do backflips.
Yeah.
When I'm done playing ball, I do it as a fuck you to aging. I do it to be like I'm still limber. Plus, I want women to know my back is still good. Like
I do that on stage.
advertisement.
At the end of an hour set, I go back up after an encore and I do like 10 deep knees.
I've seen you do that.
I go, this
It's
ain't
really
shit
funny.
to me, folks. But I will tell you, the stretching, it's just the only thing that I started to feel. I stretch. And the other thing is, I don't do this to stay healthy, but I do like hanging out with younger comedians.
Yeah.
And I go out of my way to, you know, I remember about 3 years ago, I told my friends, because they're busy. I'm glad that my friends that could hang out any night of the week are now busy. They're
Right.
doing things.
that means they're working,
That means they're working. It means they're different.
and we can hang out too much.
I can hang out still
100%.
because stand-up's pretty much all I care about. So about 3 years ago, I told my friends, I'm going to meet all younger people. I don't need you guys anymore on a Saturday night, leaving my house at 11. So, you know what? I started to do it as I met new comedians instead of at the end of the night going, hey, hey, we should hang out. And then when I started doing TikTok with this guy, Chad, I met his friend. Then I met Cam Kavinsky. Then I met Alyssa Sabo. And now I have like, you know, a bunch of new young friends. And I'll tell you what, I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah.
And it's,
I'm not there yet.
and I enjoy
I
it.
don't want new people.
No.
I don't want fucking.
I had to.
especially the young ones. I don't want to get the you're not funny yet on me.
Yeah.
Who? They say that to you?
No, I don't want to get. I don't want they're not funny yet to get on me.
Let me tell you something. On stage, they might not be able to do maybe what I can do or you can do.
Yeah.
But off stage, they're already fucking funny. If a comedian's a comedian, you meet a comedian's been doing it for 1 year, but he's a comic. He started a year ago. But I always ask, how many times a week do you get up?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, at least 2, maybe 3. That means you thought you wanted to do stand-up and you went on once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30,
Yeah.
40, 50. You're not fucking around.
No.
Off stage,
You
you're
want that
already
depression.
funny. I was already funny when I was 13. My mom was not fake laughing at me. So when you hang out with younger comedians, they give you everything you need off stage. The fact that maybe on stage, they might not be able to, you know, do what you can do. Off stage, they're
Wait, hold on.
we have to go, don't
We
we?
got to get Todd on stage. So we're at the Ice House right now, legendary Ice House. I think it's the first comic club in the country or first,
It
second.
is.
And we're at Dusted Company Presents. And right now, Jay Leno is going to bring up Todd. So he has to go. He's on stage. In
Oh,
2
go
minutes.
ahead. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
watch you.
Yeah. Thank you, Todd.
Alrighty, thank you. That was quick but enjoyable.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
guys.
leave this part in where I'm walking out of the room.
Yeah. You know, and they hear me like walking it further. Yo,